Hello everybody, welcome to the Joel Show, where today we take a look at my very first motorized Lego custom. Hey everybody, I'm Joel, and today I'll be showing you guys my latest build as of right now. This is the high-powered motorized scrap drill, I guess. I'm not really sure on the official name yet, but anyway, I really want to point this out because it does have a new feature that I've wanted to bring into the scrap line for quite a while, and I finally bring it to town with this guy. So, real quick before I show you guys the really special feature inside this door, let's take a quick look at the very box-like exterior. So what this does actually remind me of is some of the old sort of Volvo cars with the nice little box shape. My stepfather will know what I'm talking about if he watches this video, because he had a old Volvo, which is the only reason I even know what a Volvo is. But it looks kind of like a brick, so it definitely resembles kind of what those older cars look like. And then under here, you've got what I intended to be a sweeper, because if you're drilling through something, you're making dust, and this is supposed to get it out of the way for the wheels to go by so that they don't get jammed on anything, and then, well, your drill is basically stuck. So this is what the little sweeper thing is for up there. And then on the side here, you've got some more detailing for the drill. This is how hard the engine is working, which is inside here, which I'll show you in just a minute. So this is working at normal speed, working really hard, and this is kind of like, don't push it this far, otherwise it's going to blow up. And then, well, other than those things, there's not too much else to speak about, because it's really just a box. Although on the back, you can obviously tell here's the battery box, which originally wasn't here. It was a separate thing that you just had to plug in, but I decided to add it into one thing because I thought it would look cool, and it does kind of look cool. And bringing the true scrap look to this thing, there are two little dangling chains on either side, and then you got the fire coming out of the exhaust on the back, which was originally mounted way up here before the battery box was here. And for whatever reason, I decided to add tail lights. So you've got two tail lights there, and then you've got a tail light down there below the exhaust. And then up here, this is the initiate button, which is conveniently red, so that you know it's an initiate button for a high-powered drill. And then you've got another one of my weird sort of sideways things going on here. This is a door that's been slid into place, and it's kind of holding by these little slopes, and obviously it can't go anywhere because of the battery box. But speaking of doors, let's go and take a look at what's inside this door on the inside. So when you press the initiate button, you aren't only making the drill turn on the front, you are also initiating a lot of detail in here. So you can see it kind of looks like a real engine with the pistons turning and all that, which I don't really know a lot of stuff about engines, so this might not be very spot on. But with that door taken off, conveniently, you can actually see a lot more. So I want to explain to you guys what's going on, because it's kind of confusing without the explained version. So if I put that on, just like that, the shape that you see here is supposed to be resembling how a real engine works, with the two pistons facing up and down, and the two pistons sort of facing right and left, so that they operate different to each other, or they articulate opposite to each other. So that when one is up, the other is down, and when the center is up, the front and back are down, which the front and back do match to each other, and the only one that's kind of off is the one in the center. And then this all connects to the motor, which is kind of buried inside the build. But when this is connected, you get this sort of look going on, which is supposed to resemble what a real engine does. So you can see that these two come up, and then when they go down, the one in the middle comes up. And then the door up here actually is another one of the things that's kind of added sideways. It's put onto a couple of slopes, and then it's got some tiles and some bricks that are kind of friction fitting it into place, and then just some more random things placed around it to kind of blend it in. And then when you have all that put back on, you can open the door to see what the engine is doing, which I think I just messed something up because it's going kind of slow. Definitely some tinkering has to go into this before you can get it to work. But with all that being explained, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did,